That's right, the Weaver's Needle. Hey everybody, welcome back to Trail 89 Adventures. I'm Todd. Today I'm out north of Phoenix and I'm running Table Mesa Road from I-17 east to Cave Creek. So come along with me today and check it out.
Now before we get started, there's conflicting names to this trail. This part of Table Mesa is east of I-17. It's also referred to as New River Trail. Whatever you call it, I'm heading east.
Last one. So when you're running this trail and you're running it from west to east, you actually start out on Arizona State Trust land, and then it transfers over into Tonto National Forest. So that's what this gate and cattle guard here is, because you're actually transferring into Tonto National Forest at this point. And you can see here it's labeled Trail 41. So we're going to head further east on this trail and head into the mountains, and it should have some decent elevation gain too. I think the trail overall several thousand feet elevation gain, so we'll get up into these mountains and get some really good views going. Few miles into this trail, and I just came up the biggest incline of the run yet. It was pretty good grade, really rocky on the way up. You can see out here in the distance, I believe that's probably New River, the town of New River, and I-17 is way off there in the distance, kind of like back that way somewhere. But so far it's been a good trail. Seen a few side-by-sides so far, but scenery so far has been great. Little burn area passed through here a bit ago, and we're going to continue on. So I'm coming down the switchbacks. We actually started up here, and I just came down this part, and the corner was right there, and then we made our way right down to here. Got a little bit more to go here, down here, and then get to the bottom right around there. So then it looks like the trail goes through this bottom of this canyon and then up through that direction. Look at this little canyon here. Got the saguaros and the rocks. Little tiny bit of water running through that stream there. To stop and get everybody a quick view of the canyon that just came through and the couple of creek crossings down there. Beautiful area. Some interesting uphill climbs, and there was one little downhill rut that took me a minute to get through, but other than that, trail's been great so far. the steepest hill so far. Looks like it's got its fair share of ruts. This right here was the most challenging section that I've had to go through yet. And mainly because there's some big boulders here that are just right in the way. And you can see this guy right here. That guy was a little problematic. And then this one right here. Now this guy, you can see there's some paint on that one. So there's some few folks that have hit this in the past. No doubt about it. Looks like a combination here of big river rock and some lava rock maybe. Yeah, some of it's definitely lava rock. But you can see this guy right here. Yeah. So I kind of came up and went around this way and then out. But I could definitely see where somebody could get completely hung up on this. I did hit my skid plate right about here, but that was the only thing really. But we're over it and we're through it. Rolling through here and came up on this old structure pretty far into this trail, but not much of anything left here for sure. Just looks like a concrete floor, some stone walls, and that is about it. Little corrugated steel there, I guess is what that is. Old aerosol can, that thing's been there for a while. Oh, look at that old can right there. Yeah, that's an old one. Looks like it's got some bullet holes in it. It's a little target practice. The trail map is directing me to go up here through these rocks, and I'm not about that. I would not even attempt this. I just don't have the clearance to get over that. I've got the power, but not the clearance. So I walked over here, and there's actually a bypass that goes down into the wash and then connects back up right over here on the other side. So I'm going to take that bypass. Somebody else can have fun with this rock pile, and it's not going to be me. hung up on something there. Hopefully I'm not coming. Well, we have to assess what happened right there. There's some massive boulders out here. Check out that one. It is just balancing up there. I wouldn't get anywhere near that thing. But it's been up there forever. And it'll probably be up there for a long time. It's just amazing, how did that thing even get there? That's the question I have. On the map it says Road Junction Windmill. I don't see a windmill. Maybe we'll find one. This could have been one, maybe. Now it's solar panel. We'll keep looking for the windmill. But you can tell this fence has been here for a bit. Looks like some kind of trough, water trough for animals. And a well. So we just came up a bunch of switchbacks from this direction here. We were down in that canyon. You can see here in the background all the mountains. That was where we were running before. We just came up this hill and you can see the scenery there in the background. I mean, it is untouched, really. I've only seen a few other people out here. I saw about 7 razors at the very beginning of the trail. Passed a couple guys in a Tacoma coming the opposite direction. That was about an hour ago. And then a few other people that stopped down at the creek down there, but haven't seen anybody else for quite a while. I'm about 18 miles into the trail right now. That's coming from I-17 and heading east. And the first section of that trail is just kind of a maintained like dirt rock road, but that doesn't go for very long. And then it gets rockier and rockier. Then I went up that first really big incline, which was significant amount of rocks, big boulders. You just have to pick your line and you have no problem getting up that. And then it goes through a couple of, creek crossings. I wouldn't call it a river necessarily, but it is New River. There was a little bit of water in there. But again, it's pretty rocky at that point. And then as you go further through this trail, it becomes less rocky and more of I don't want to say gravel road, but dirt road, but it has a lot of ruts in it. The one thing though that caught me up a few times, some of these wash crossings have significant rocks in them, big rocks, and you have to maneuver around them and really pick your proper line to get through that. I did hit my skid plates a few times going through there, but no damage or anything like that. That's what the skid plates are there for, right? But I did hear some scraping going through a few of those. And I did have to take a bypass around one of them because there was just no way that I was going up that piece here. But 18 miles in, and this is pretty smooth going for a backcountry trail, I would say. And we're getting closer to Cave Creek. I know we have probably 8 to 10 more miles. I'm just guessing, but looking at the map or so. And but it's going a lot quicker right now than it was previously. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Table Mesa Road, east side of Interstate 17. About 24 miles is what I clocked, pavement to pavement essentially, give or take a little bit here or there. But the interesting thing is it gained 4,000 feet of elevation, right? So up and down, up and down, up and down, but overall the total elevation gain was 4,000 feet. So it was a little bit more than I thought it was gonna be. Enjoyed this trail, ran it in my stock 2021 JL Rubicon. Like I said earlier, a couple of areas where easily to get hung up on some rocks, but other than that, great scenery out there, running through the New River Canyon and finishing up here at the Seven Springs recreational area of Tonto National Forest. So anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.